winter months, we like some hot chocolate with, vegan marshmallows, a little non-dairy with topping. We like it. We like it nice. So just nice presentation. Maybe a little peppermint stick in there. It's wonderful. And so I, of course, naturally, because I love it so much, I introduce it to my children. And of course, I introduced to my baby son there, Caleb. And initially, he wasn't a fan. Everyone else was drinking it, so he would get some, but he didn't enjoy it. He always asked for it, and then I would go to the table, and it was still like 3/4 of a cup still in there. So he just wanted to be kind of part of it. He would drink a little. And then over time, he started to kind of like it. So I was like, okay, he's really liking it now. So I would go through the process of making it. And sometimes he would help me kind of mix it together and, add in the different portions and little garnishes and all those kind of things. So it's kind of just a fun experience that we were having. And so in the home with 3 sons, we are used to there being some mess at some point in the day in the kitchen. There's just going to be something somewhere on the table, on the counters, something spilled, some crumbs, whatever. You just kind of accept it as just part of the course, right? And so I started seeing sugar crystals here and cocoa powder there, milk kind of circles on the counter. I was like, okay, all right, you guys got to clean up after yourselves. Put a little reminder, a little soft mom reminder, make sure you clean up after yourselves. But this kept happening. And I'm just like, okay, this is getting ridiculous. Okay, I called them down, the oldest 2, because I just knew it was the oldest 2, right? Because it had to be. It was like, you guys have got to, I'm not going to keep cleaning up after you. You got to take care of this. You're old enough to manage this yourself. And they said, it's not us. I was like, okay, well, I know it's not my husband doing this. So who else could it be? And at that point in time, Caleb was 5 years old. So I'm like, it's definitely not him. He can't even reach the stuff. It wouldn't be him. They were like, it's Caleb. I said, what is not Caleb? Well, I called Caleb down, and I'm just like, it couldn't be. I'm going to ask him, but I think they're trying to pin it on the youngest sibling, because that happens too, right? Everybody has those kids. We know that happens. And so I asked Caleb, and Caleb said, it was him. I said, how could it be? You can't even reach everything. So Caleb told me that he was getting a stool, getting the mug out of the cabinet, getting water from the dispenser in the fridge, taking the stool to the microwave to heat up water, grabbing sugar, getting cocoa powder out of the pantry, all of these things. So that explained the mess. But he said, I said, well, you're leaving such a big mess, Caleb. You can't do this. And he said, well, I'm cleaning up. He was making an attempt, his 5-year-old attempt at cleaning, which we all know how great that can be at 5 years old. We're not going to depend on them to keep our house clean. And so I was a little annoyed, but I couldn't be angry with him, right? Because his watching me, observing me do this process and getting what he loves so much from that process and being part of it at times too, he felt empowered and that he could do it on his own. He could reproduce that same great outcome, but he was making a mess. So it wasn't the same exact thing. He wasn't doing everything in the same way, right? Because otherwise, I didn't leave sugar all over the counter when I was doing it. But I couldn't be angry with him because that made me think about myself and my relationship with God. So many times I've seen God do amazing things in my life that I start to think that I can do it myself. He's produced this fantastic outcome. I watched him do it. I kind of know how things have gone before, so I can position myself. I can say the right thing. I can put myself in this place to make things happen. No, I'm making a mess. So part of his being still, that experience taught me with Caleb is that I cannot do what God can do. We can't allow ourselves to be fooled into thinking that because he has placed us in positions and roles of influence, that he's given us a certain amount of wealth, he's given us a certain amount of education, he's given us a certain amount of whatever it is that we thought we wanted or needed, that we no longer need him to intervene.